What's up, y'all? This week we have a lot of key economic data reports, followed by some key earnings. So let's look at what we got coming up. Wednesday, January 28th, we have the FOMC interest rate decision. This is when Jerome Powell is going to decide if he's going to cut rates, if he's going to keep rates the same, or if he might raise rates. What we want for the market, we want him to cut rates, but it's looking like he might keep the rate decision the same. So he might not cut it. Followed by this is his press conference. And this is when the market usually have a lot of volatility. And this is going to let us know if he's more hawkish or is he more dovish. Thursday, January 29th, we have initial jobless claims. And this is going to let us know on a weekly basis how many people file for unemployment. Friday, January 30th, we have PPI, also known as Producer Price Index. This is key because this is letting us know what the producer is paying for things. So if the producer price index is high, we can already consider CPI to be high because if the producers are paying more, they're going to trickle down that price to the consumer. And that's also with core PPI. So core PPI is not adding food and energy. So it's looking at a more stable report. When you're looking at PPI, it's the everything, including food and energy, and that can fluctuate. But core PPI is what the feds look at, and it's more stable. Now let's look at some earnings that's coming up this week. This week is a big week because we got 4 out of the 7 Mag 7 reporting this week. And we also got 3 of the 4 major players in memory reporting this week. So Tuesday before open, we have Boeing, UPS. We have some good companies. On Tuesday is a big day. After close, we have Texas Instrument. We have Seagate, which is a major player in the memory game. Wednesday before open, we have ASML. They are a major player in the semiconductor. They make the machines. They're the only company that make the machines that TSMC buys that makes the chips. So that's going to let us know how the semiconductor space is going right off the gate, right before open on Wednesday. GE Vernova, that's an energy play. That's in the same boat as Caterpillar. They make wind turbines and generators and things like that. So that's going to let us know on that scale. Amphenol, this is a key player inside data centers. We can look at a few other good companies down here. But after the close is when the big dogs report. We got Microsoft, Meta, and Tesla. So that's going to give us a big, big swing in the market. Thursday, before open, we got MasterCard, Caterpillar. Caterpillar is going to let us know how their energy business is going about the generators. MasterCard is going to let us know about consumer spending and things like that. After the close, we got Apple, we got SanDisk. So SanDisk is another major key player in the memory stage. We got Visa, which is they're going to let us know how the consumer is spending and things like that. And we also got Western Digital. So these are the ones that I'm looking for this week. This is a major week this week. 4 out of the 7 Mag 7 are reporting, and 3 of the 4 major players in memory are reporting. Let me know if there's any companies in here that y'all plan earnings on, or you are looking forward to seeing earnings on about or anything. So we can look at Western Digital right here. Look at their chart. If we look on the daily chart right now, we had a nice green day. We ran up right to this daily auto fib level right here at 349.59. Got rejected and closed right here, right under the WTMA, and right at this volume node right here. So that's also bullish. We can look right here on the 4 hour. And you can also notice that how Western Digital is tapping that 12 cloud and popping back up. It dipped into it right here, popped back up, came down, dipped into it, popped back up, dipped into it, popped back up. So it's using that 12 cloud as a trampoline. Anytime it has a pullback, it's going to pull back into the 12 cloud. And next day or next couple days, it's going to pop back up. Now, if we look at Seagate on the daily, it's also looking bullish. We tap this level right here at 370 and pull back. We close above this daily auto fib level right here, which is bullish. We tap this WTMA and we're pursuing to go up. Let's go to the 4 hour. And if you notice all these stocks that's bullish, they're using that 12 cloud as a pullback in a reload zone where institutions are buying more shares, are getting in on the dip because these stocks are so bullish that you can't really expect a major pullback, especially with these memory stocks. This is the year of memory. There's a shortage of memory for AI. So anytime we have a pullback, as you can see, like these wicks right here, we wick all the way down, especially right here. We came down all the way to the 12 cloud and closed right up here. Anytime you see a pullback in these memory stocks, Micron, Seagate, Western Digital, or SanDisk, mostly they're all going to be pulling back into this 12 cloud. And this is acting as a reload zone for institutions to buy back in or buy on the dip because there's not going to be too much of a big dip in these stocks because the story around these stocks are just so bullish this whole year. So you see right here, we dipped. We actually made a fair value gap. We dipped into the fair value gap. This is a good entry, actually. You know, they also have earnings. Seagate, they have earnings tomorrow after close. So that's a nice fair value gap and a dip into the fair value gap, also testing the WTMA. And if we look at Amphenol, they're also looking bullish. Came down, tested the 12 cloud, wigged down. Institutions bought their positions ahead of earnings. And you see the giant green candle popped right back up. You can see that our WTMA never got our arc. So we never lost the trend, meaning smart money never gave us a signal that they're selling. All it is a reload. They basically treated this as a reload zone. They treated this pullback as an area to get in. It came from here where we opened at 155. The next 2 days we came down to 147. And then the next day we popped back up and we had 155 again. So basically we really didn't go nowhere in the past 2 days from last Thursday, Friday, last Thursday dipped down, tested 12 cloud, closed. Friday we came down, closed up here, and Monday we popped right back up. So they just use that as an area of a reload zone. If we look at the 4 hour, 4 hour, you can see we got an inverse arc. We created a fair value gap. We dipped a little bit into that fair value gap, but we got our inverse arc with our lock candle right here. So that's super bullish. You see all these wicks right here. That's letting us know that smart money is dipping it down, getting a position in, and popping price right back up. We never lost our 12 cloud because it never turned red and it always stayed blue. If you look even down here, we'll come up, test the 12 cloud, pop up, pull back, test the 12 cloud, pop up, test the 12 cloud. We even got a little arc right here because we got our arc, we got our candle right here, full body and wick not touching. So this is considered a bearish arc. But if you see, we came down. If we're gonna come down and test this 12 cloud, and if it dip any lower, we're gonna test that WTMA cloud, and that's exactly what it did. We came down, dipped into inside the WTMA cloud, and we brought price right back up. Next candle, we dipped into the top of it, tested it, closed back up, and the next candle created a fair value gap, dipped, and turned bullish right here. So this is a bullish sign right here. Also, they got earnings coming up. Well, Wednesday before open. Them are the three stocks that I'm looking into, looking at the charts. There's plenty more stocks that's reporting this week. That's a major figure into this AI race. Like I was saying, we got memory stocks, we got Mag 7 stocks. We also got energy stocks right here. That's major players, Caterpillar and GE Vernova. If there's any companies that y'all looking into, drop it into the comments. If y'all like this, like, comment, and subscribe, and y'all have a good one. Peace out.